Tonight, world of YouTube, fellow friends, subscribers, people I don't know, but you're cool anyways. Tonight I want to go over few things. I want to go over applications. Alright? And I just recently helped my son get a job. And this online application stuff, boy, I tell you, it is definitely enough to drive you crazy. And I'm talking about send you away to the nut house. I cannot believe what you gotta do for applications these days. And of course, back in the day, yeah, you fill out your name, your address, your references to work, where you work, what you did, you know, all the details of your job. But today, man, I don't know where I mean, I can say in a way it's kind of a good thing that way they do this, but in other ways it's like, damn, what are you people thinking? I mean, come on. I mean, not only do you gotta put in detail of what you did at a job, nowadays you gotta put a whole emotional piece in. I mean, I can see where it's coming to, of course, with jobs and people today, and when people can't, or get frustrated, you know, they can't get out their words, or someone makes a remark, or someone says you're fired, or get out of here, whatever the case may be. Yeah, it's about to wonder why people are out there shooting up the place, or going to their work and killing everybody. I mean, job is stressful enough. If you ain't getting that job done at a certain time, right time, you know, or you're at that job 12 hours a day, well, they expect you to work, you know, oh, can you work more hours? Can you cover this shift? Can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do? It's always what can you do, not how you do it. Just can you do it? No questions asked. So, I mean, yeah, it's stressful enough of the job. I've worked so many jobs, and I was out there friggin' 6 days a week at my last job that I ended up quitting because it was either my kid or my job. You know how friggin' stressful that is. Your kid's at home acting out. Your kid's at home. Where's the father? Where's this? You got people asking stupid questions. Why ain't he here? And, you know, yeah, and then you got to tell people, well, I got to work. But then you got other people that say you got to take that time and make it work with your kid, too. So, I mean, yeah, you could say, damn. You know, where do you get time to live? And the way they do these damn applications now, man, I think it at least took me an hour and a half, maybe. At least an hour and a half to do this application. I could not believe what they make you write in. And not only what they make you write in, but they ask you the friggin' question, but in a different form of sentence. Yeah, that's right. You could write out something, and I was with my son, yeah, he's a little behind. You got to talk to him to make him understand something. And I remember saying it 3 times on 3 different questions about the same damn thing I just said to him a minute ago. On that first question or on that second question. Then the third question, I'm like, damn, didn't I just say this? My fucking son's looking at me, yeah, you did, yeah. I'm like, wow. So I'm sitting here asking these emotional questions of, say so, if someone comes up to you at a job and tells you that your work sucks, right, what do you do? Or if someone comes up to your job, and you're in a conflict with somebody, do you tell the boss, or do you stand there and you have the conflict out with that person? Or if you see someone stealing, do you tell the boss, or you just look over the other way and say, I'm not going to say nothing? All these questions, all they want to know about you. And I swear to God, there must have been at least 20 of them. And that was just for Taco Bell. Now, Michael's craft store had like 30 of them. And I remember blowing through these questions like, what is this? And like I said, 30 questions, and I'd say the majority of them, played out to be the same question that I already answered. And I'm answering again, but in a different form. So I'm like, damn, what the I got so frustrated. I started, I shouldn't have done it. But I was so frustrated my damn self. I started putting yes, maybe, yes, maybe. I was just saying that type of form. I was just pressing the button. Yes, maybe, no, maybe, yes. I wasn't even reading what the hell it said. I would just put yes, maybe, no, maybe, yes, no. I was like, wow, this is, then when I finally got done, I'm like, and then I started reading at the end of it, probably the last 10 questions. Excuse me. And I was like, oh man, I better not put that maybe. Or I better not put that no. And I mean, I was like, what the hell are they doing today? Not only do you gotta fill out your job, what you did, if you worked, this and that, you gotta fill out a 30 questionnaire, the 20 to 30 questionnaire on your emotional behalf. I'll tell you right now, I don't care what anybody says. Now I find out why they're talking about, millennium babies not having jobs, not getting a job, staying home with their parents. Well, if the friggin' work world wasn't like it is today, back then they said, yeah, they do train you still today. Back then they said they train you, they hire you. But you ain't gonna go through all this stupid crap just to fill out an application. And I mean, I can't just believe what I was reading. And I mean, yeah, I do get it. It's got to do with the fact of right, but then again, what I'm gonna say is, yeah, you don't know, there's crazy people out there. So you want to know about their emotionals, can they handle the working world? But what do you do if they lie? Really think about it. If this person's lying, well, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't get mad and do this to that person. I wouldn't do that either. And then lie. And then all of a sudden they get in there and they blow a 360. And they're over there, come shoot you up, beat you up, mouth you off, set you up. And then you end up firing them, you're starting all over again. Yes, I do get the emotional piece on an application. And you want to know the person a little more. But what if that damn person lied? How are you going to know if that person's a sick individual? And what really gets me, man, is these kids today. I've been saying this all along. I don't care what anybody says. And now they're starting to do it. They're going to do a adultery hood or adultery something. all about teaching kids how to become adults. You know, we as a parent are supposed to teach our kids how to become adults, not be taught in class, but due to the society of today, and right, parents are working their asses off, never home, never time to teach their kids. And you want to know why? Because they're working 60, 70, 80 hours a week. How you going to teach your damn kid to... I mean, I sure in the hell did. I did my damnedest to try and keep myself and my kids, you know, in a good environment. Managed that one day I will be dead. You better get your shit together. You better be prepared for that day to come. You know? I got both my kids now, oldest son's working. It took my oldest son a little bit, but this kid had to find himself first. Now he loves it. He's out there, thriving that paycheck wanting to come in. I mean, he does have his up and downs, whatever, nothing you can do. But that should be taught in the schools, because if kids today are losing their respect to adults, and they are. There's a lot of them out there, man. Some of them are like to smack upside their head and say, shut your mouth. Obey your parent. Shut your mouth. You know? And then the applications, they definitely need that in the schools too. In this school my kid went to, I told them that. If you can help as much as you can. You know, me, I got 4 kids. I tried to do my best. I did my kid an application, got him a job. But, you know, they need to be taught in school too. In these classes of adulthood classes, yeah. Might as well put them in the school too, is right. Because, I mean, when you do have the parents that ain't got the time, 60, 70 hours a week, and them kids are left to fend for themselves, but they're left also just to mouth people off. But then again, you got to look at this situation in the parents too. Some scumbag parents are out there don't give a shit what their kids. I know parents right now do that crap. Don't give a shit. Didn't give a shit what their kids. No self-respect. People you want to just punch right in their goddamn mouth and say, hey, that ain't how you raise a child. You know what? Shut your mouth and shut that kid's mouth up and do it right. You know, things like that. And but things should be really taught in school more. You know what else I think should be taught in school more? Babies having babies. That's right. And I'm talking about a full-fledged class with applications, morals in life, and that baby class. And I mean, it should be literally a class. At least 2 semesters, 2 terms. Say so your 11th grade year. So you want to go around poke and have fun. But yet the baby comes along. And you got a lot of these kids that I even seen that give up on their freaking mom. Baby's mama, baby, I don't care. You're not throwing me down. I'm going to do what I want. And I'd like to take them people and smack them around too. If you're not ready for a child, keep your shit covered. If you don't think you're ever going to be ready for a child and someone wind up dead, yeah, that's right. Get yourself fixed. Cover it. Fix it. Do something. Because that's just sick. And what I've been seeing a lot lately around this time, there's a lot of kids getting murdered, man. Because and sometimes you can't blame them because their education, their upbringing, right, ain't taught right. So if you do this right, you teach them right, you get right. My kids, they won't even think about girls right now. I'm sure eventually they'll swing in it, but, you know, they're telling me, I don't have no kids. Yeah, that's right, because they watch me and my wife struggle. They watch how we were, how we do things. And they want to enjoy their life. I mean, I didn't have kids up until about maybe I was 25. Me, that's right, they're thinking like me. 'Cause I wasn't all about the women in the back in the day in school, man. Girlfriends, that wasn't my style. I don't care, anybody can go bust my chops. I wanted to live my life before I had a kid. You know, do the things, even though it became rotten and wasn't a good life. But I can't help my upbringing either, so I did what I could to, you know, try and make it good until I had kids, but my kids are what slowed me down too, kept me straight. So now it's like I gotta focus on these guys and make sure they do the right thing. So I mean, these things should be taught in school, especially having that baby. Put the frickin' baby in their hand. Yeah, that's right. We need more realistic babies made and have that thing put in the arms of these kids. That's right. It needs to be I mean, they used to do it back in the day, but they don't do it enough. I don't care what anybody says. There should be a friggin' class from here on out. Doing them applications should be a class here on out. Yeah, and growing up, being an adult. I mean, I know back in my day, they taught me how to write out checks, stuff like that, but they've given up on that too. They ain't really done much stuff like that lately. But this stuff, I think, right, should be back into the school system and left in the school system. They need to make this, because I can tell you, to me, the youth of today really falling apart. Some of them get up there, but it's only a handful. And I know for a fact that the schools, if the child ain't gonna cooperate, and if they're not wanting to be there to learn, they literally do easily give up on them kids and only focus on the ones that are gonna pass. And that makes me sick. Because they can't help that they're in a broken home, broken this, come from a friggin' ball-busting type of life. But, hey, I'm just one man with just few words. I'm up here every day trying to put something up for people to learn, but I guess I'm not good enough. But I'll keep rambling on, I guess. But everything else, I think everything should be in these schools properly taught. And these kids should get a lesson learned in life, especially when it comes to making babies. Yeah, my son's 18-year-old, got a friend that he does happen to work at Taco Bell with, and he's already a daddy. So, you know, kids keeping 2 jobs, though, I give him credit. But one day, that day is going to come where he's going to sit there and think, man, I wish I could have been doing something rather than having this kid. Yeah, it's going to get mess. It's going to get to a mess. So, you know, what the hell can you do? Till that next video, be safe, take care, and yeah, I just wanted to get some of this stuff out, man, because every day I look up on the news or I see something on the news and it's just like I see these kids just tumbling down the path of destruction. I can't stand seeing that. But gotta be a warrior and fight. Till that next video, out.